Welcome to season 2 of Remnant Gamers.
This segment has been brought to you by, of course, the Squirt Acquisitor 7000. It ain't the gun that squirts. And Goat Roper.
This podcast is brought to you by Goat Roper.
Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked. Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields. Oh my god.
Exactly. Hashtag corn shuckers.
Can we get like a Golden Corral simulator game?
Golden Corral sim.
It starts off where you go into Golden Corral and you're like, can I get some mashed potatoes? And the lady's like, ain't no more mashed potatoes, baby, just green beans and corn. And you're like, fuck this, I'm opening my own restaurant. The moose bathwater.
Moose bathwater. It's just a turd in a thimble. Moose is in the Technovoid. Lat has got a camera and a mic that work almost 50% of the time. Jono cleaned up his room, and Chibi is now exactly in sync with her video.
I'm just
I didn't ask to get called out like this.
God. Did I sum that up too well?
Oh, you hit the nail on the head, my man.
That's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
All right, we all have that issue with the flying peni, you know?
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. They're just fucking everywhere,
It's worse
you know?
than locusts, honestly.
But you know what you can do? All you have to do is get the floating thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yes. See, what you do is you get this magical kite that just takes it for you.
Choking 8-year-olds and power bottom and pigeons over here.
I need my safety gear on for this.
You just have to get your mouth guard and you'll be fine.
Here, son, bite down on this. It's easier if you don't clench.
Just take a deep breath and it'll be over in 2 seconds.
Oh, so that's where I was wondering where those copper tubes went.
Oh no, I've had these on me. I don't know where the other copper tubes went.
All I know is I put 3 copper tubes in the storage. You built a wall storage and looked at it, and now the copper tubes are missing from the ship's storage. That's all I know.
What are you trying to say, Moose?
What are you
trying to say, Moose?
I was gonna say one of us is a copper tube stealing some bitch, and I'm saying that man ain't me. Alright.
Burger!
Oh.
Take burger!
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take!
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't need cheese!
It does need cheese.
Burger!
Take these dirty plates. I'm making another cheeseburger.
Serve this. Serve this.
Serve that.
Serve this. Serve this.
Now the cheeseburger. Now we need another cheeseburger.
I'm gonna hurt someone.
On to the Metaverse.
On to the future of the world. Brought to you by Facebook. The people who are known to leak all of your data and information anyway.
All right, so I'm a little behind on this one. I seen the name about how they're changing Facebook to Meta or
Yeah, so
for
what
whatever
happened?
reason.
What
And
happened
then
was
I
Mark
thought-
Zuckerberg read Ready Player One, and he got really excited by it. So
I mean, who has it?
right? He was like, "Oh man, we can use that for everything." But like that would be too meta if we just call it the Oasis like they do, right? We could just call it the Metaverse. So he wants to create this entire like universe that you can do everything in VR and like work and play and game and socialize, and there's like social hubs, basically VR chat. He wants to recreate
I was
VR
gonna
chat.
say, for those of you who don't know, there's already a fuck ton of games out there that are exactly what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
One of them is called Core, which is really awesome.
it's funny because they even have a licensed version of the Oasis from Ready Player One. Unfortunately, it's from the movie version, but it's literally titled the Oasis that you can download and is free and does most of these things.
Yep.
But Zuckerberg thought that it would be a good idea to coin this, and he decided to call it the Metaverse. He wanted to rename Facebook in general to Meta.
Right.
It kind of, it reminds me, because this, like, Facebook has been going through so many like giant news like hotspots recently. When like the Chinese restaurant down the street ends up getting like a low food grading or whatever, and then all of a sudden they close down the shop, and next week they open up with a new name, but it's all the same people who are still working there.
Yeah, they're just serving like a different country's like food.
Yeah. How they dodge like all forms of like whatever health inspection for it. That's kind of what Facebook seems to be doing. They're just like, no. Forget about Facebook. Listen, I know that we had a movie and everything, and everyone's grandparents are on there, but forget about Facebook. It's all about the meta now. We're meta.
Yeah. We're very meta.
I heard they're not even going to be able to use that name.
What's even more meta about it is that he didn't research the fucking name's existence.
Right.
Well, the thing with that situation, in case you guys don't know, maybe you do, but that company, actually both trademarks are pending. Neither of them have been approved yet. Both of them are still pending, but
their
theirs
trademarks
was
have
put
been
in first.
before. Yeah, like
correct.
That still gives them legal rights over.
It's the government.
That's true. Whoever is richest and whitest will probably get theirs in first.
Yep. But Meta, the PC gaming company that we're talking about, they made a video which was really funny, which was like, "Hey guys, just to let you know, we're changing our name to Facebook."
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
They also said that if they did get the trademark, that Facebook could have it for $21 million.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you want it, buy it.
Yeah, exactly. And they will.
They absolutely will.
Yeah.
Because money's no issue when you sell other people's information online.
I was gonna say money's no issue when you like literally own everyone's data and you're a fucking robot.
Yep. Did you see all of the interviews of him doing like the announcement stuff for the? I fucking lost my mind. I was like, this is somebody like accidentally put in the wrong chip into Zuckerbot that day so that he overacted all of his emotions.
Dude, you know what it reminds me of? Here's what it reminds me of, and this is so like typical, but it reminds me of a situation in, I forget what movie this was in, but basically I think Mark Zuckerberg is dead, and I think that they're having to deep fake all of his interviews.
So they're Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But they're doing it with, advanced technology instead of propping up a dead body. They just have somebody there, and they're like deep faking him, or they like have made some clone that's got like, like it's got like a version of his brain in there.
I remember that episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, exactly. He's been like machine learning all of like Mark Zuckerberg's like real interviews and what he's really like, and then this thing is like emulating how it thinks that Mark Zuckerberg should act. So he sees all the stuff on like, oh well, Mark Zuckerberg's a robot, so now he's like really playing it up.
Yeah, he's
either that or the real Zuck is just so far from society that he just actually doesn't know how to socialize with real people anymore.
That's the one that I think is the realest answer, but I still really like the other one more.
He's been frozen in carbonite.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he is just the new Walt Disney. It's wild though. Fucking metaverse.
Not only that, but in case you guys didn't hear the other part of it, the metaverse is also already a thing.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same thing as what Mark Zuckerberg is talking about, except in the book that it's from, Snow Crash,
Mm-hmm.
it, it evolves. And what it becomes is like, basically, here's a quick outline of the story. The entire America has become a corporate hellscape that basically looks like, I mean, if you ever drove down the street
America.
and all you see is, oh yeah, all you see is like McDonald's, Burger King, and there's just like billboards everywhere all down the street. Everything is like that. So people are like, oh, we could make an escape from that and we're going to call it Metaverse. But guess what happens in the Metaverse? It becomes just like the real
Let's
world.
say
And the people
advertisements
who
and
got in
pop-ups.
early and have the most money in the game become the top of society, and they start putting down people into the lower echelons of society and keeping them there. And yeah, so
Yep.
I think they picked the wrong name, or they picked the right name,
And say for
depending
them,
on
they
how you
picked the
look at
right
it.
name.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like the Oasis from Ready Player One, all for it. 100% societal integration. Everything was done at as it should have been. The metaverse, no. No.
No.
That is more like God. There was a direct analogy that I had for it, and I've already completely lost it.
The Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix. That's pretty well off.
Yep.